Where do you go from now? You say you are the people's president. You have said we will work like a government and appoint ministers, even if we have to run the government in exile. That's what you said on Voice of America on January the 18th.
I did not say we will appoint ministers. What I said is that we are going to
they were your words.
People's government. And what we mean to say, we have set it out very clearly. We started first by forming people's assemblies in various regions. And we have had basically meetings with the people's assemblies of the coast, people's assemblies of the central, of Western, of Nyanza, and so on. And these assemblies have passed resolutions. These resolutions are going to be taken to the People's Convention, which is going to be held.
When?
Shortly. We are going to actually release a timetable very shortly.
And who is in these people's assemblies? Because the elections in October were not just for the president, they were right across the board for the National Assembly, for governorships and so on. And many members of your coalition, NASA, are serving as MPs and are serving as governors. They're not part of this parallel assembly and government you say you want to set up.
They are. What we're doing here is, I've told you, we're invoking the provisions of Article 1 of our Constitution. We are now setting up a People's Convention. Having then first taken oath as a People's President, then this People's Convention is going to deliberate on the resolutions that are coming from the regional assemblies on how they want matters to be handled. And there's 6 critical issues which are coming up here. Number 1 is electoral justice. Number 2 is independence of the judiciary. Number 3 is a reform of the police force. Number 4 is a restructuring and strengthening of the devolution. Number 5 is restructuring of the executive power. And finally, inclusion, ethnic inclusion in governance for this country.
So what are you going to do then? You set up this convention. What are you going to do? March on State House, National Assembly and say, we demand these changes? What is your plan?
We will not go to remove Uhuru Kenyatta from State House.
You don't want to remove Uhuru Kenyatta from State House?
He can sit comfortable. We know how we are going to remove him.
So you accept him as president?
First, we will...
Do you accept he's president?
No, we don't accept, we don't recognize that presidency because we say it lacks legitimacy.
And he says you've committed high treason. Do you accept that you have committed a treasonous act?
No, at all, Zainab. I have not committed any treason. What I've said is that Uhuru Kenyatta does not have legitimacy because October 26th, less than 20% of the registered voters actually turned up to vote.
You've explained that. So do you want a third election?
We wanted another election.
When do you want that third election?
We are, according to our timetable, by August this year.